pair well with the Xin Zhao. It has a bit of ups and downs, but it's mostly just a counter for the Rel. So I think laning phase, because they didn't went for the
And
Lulu.
Pinto kind of has to match that for sure, especially now with the grubs coming up. You already mentioned the lane swap. We now have the Lost Ratones bot lane on top side, and the immediate reaction from NBS here is we're going for this first Drake. We're looking into this dragon stacking once again. We already saw the impact that the dragon fights also had in the last game. They were kind of part of why the game took so long, because no one actually ended up going for that early soul point.
So we want to see NBS contesting like every early game object.
I mean,
every early game object could also be Baus.
I just wanted to say, Baus is like we're not good for we're not objectifying people. Okay, let's just point that out. That's not what we're doing. But it's a kill. A kill is very nice, and I think NBS, they're quite happy with that. They are looking to get to their feat of warfare point, as Velia is now looking to find Adi in the jungle here. Reckless over the wall, coming in as well with the jump. Very nice engage there with the Magnet Storm ultimate. In the end, it's enough for the kill. But now Bobista and Stanik, they're looking to find more. Velia on the side, dropping very, very low. Has to be careful now as Bobista coming in as well. But it's the feat of warfare secured for NB, because he had no flash. That could have gone very, very wrong there for him. But it looked like they weren't necessarily greeding for the kill. They just wanted to put themselves in a good position in order to play for these Void Grubs, which they are playing for. It's the second set. They don't want to give up 6 of the Grubbies, so this is very good for MBS. They are catching the 3 Void Grubs. On the other side, we have the traditional trade of Lost Ratones being like, look, you get the Grubs, we get the Drake. It's even now, and the Draking stacking has already been
waiting for his 25% on crit extra on top, but him getting this item early is definitely really comfortable for him for like the later stages of the game. Oh, that was a really nice
arrow. Came from downtown right onto the target as Nemesis tries to flash away, but Stanik just flashes after him. Another kill here because there's an ultimate being channeled there as we are looking towards this top side, and Baus gets pulled in turret range. He's taking so much damage. Adi immediately moving up, realizing there's nothing for him.
And now he's enjoying it to the fullest. But I also love how like Bobista was like really
Oh wow, yeah, no, there's a kill. That's happening every now and then as they are going for the chase. Velia has to be a bit careful. Obviously, can shield himself here just a little bit. Steps forward with the flash, gets the kill onto Adi, and now Reckless is here to save the day. Ignite sitting onto Stanik, and there we go.
And trying to prolong their life and maybe can give them the edge. But I also think that in this draft, actually.
He's just, I'm sorry for picking up here on you, but that looked really good for a long time. He got ulted, he had dashes, he had a shield. In the end, he was underneath the turret and no one cared. There was the kill, but nice reaction again from MBS, just picking up this mid lane tier 1 turret, very important turret to open up the map just a little bit further. I'm not sure if it is, but if it's not, Google it, as we're looking at the next fight here. Raining a little bit deep here, but they're looking to find a catch onto Baus. Berserk coming out as well, but Raining is immediately extremely low as Stanik gets the kill, and now MBS with the numbers advantage can move towards this Drake, potentially trying to pick it up. As Lost Ratones, they're kind of hovering around the area. Nemesis trying to find another skill of the week, but in the end, it should be the Drake here for NBS, who get the kill and the objective in this scenario. They also picked up the coming into the river, and the immediate reaction from NBS going for the disengage as they're having a TP coming in off their own, as Baus is getting super low. Pinto just very far forward. Can he stay alive here? Can they do some work? They pick up the kill onto Reckless. It's a 1-for-1 trade in this situation as the plant is trying to save to maybe go for round 2 underneath the turret here as Nemesis and Bobista are just meeting each other here in between turrets. All out coming out as well. Velia in the area here is a little late to the party, picking up the kill here for NBS, and they get the turret on top of it. And they are looking so much stronger than I expected.
Yeah, and it's so fascinating because we have really seen like any damage, if ever, and it really shows how NBS gained their spot at this tournament and how much their strength also brings an experienced team.
They showed how to, take it in the long run, but it definitely didn't look as easy as expected as they're now trying to catch in mid lane. Adi just caught up in the middle of everyone. TP's coming in as well and manages to kind of stay out and stay alive for the moment, but now they're picking up Raining over the wall, and there's not much you can do. The shutdown going over to Crowny, important kill for him as well. He needs to find his footing in this.
Also during the fights that Los Ratones uses all this catch ability. They have so much single target burst with the Syndra, with the Tristana, so they should be able to annihilate the Ashe every time. Oh.
They're looking to maybe find a catch onto Reckless here. Doesn't have the flash, not really a way out for him. That kicks up the second kill. The arrow coming out as well. Nemesis dropping extremely low, and it's 2 kills for NBS. And they are looking to put themselves in the best position here for the Drake coming up as Raining is being engaged again. Goes down in the end. A lot of time being bought here by the side of Los Ratones as Baus picks up a kill on the side as well. It's a big shutdown for him. But in the end, NBS still standing a little taller here in that fight. They're looking for the catch. They're trying to catch Baus, and it should work. And then it's another kill for Bobista, who now...
Crowny trying to take the dragon, but now has to run away from the Cassante, but the Shinzao is far away from this dragon.
Yeah, he's trying to find a way in, Adi. So we get the ultimate from Valia coming out, making his way a little faster, and therefore managing to pick up the kill as they find another stun onto Reckless, but very weird TP by Baus here. That's a bit deep, my friend. That was a bit too close to the sun. Icarus had to die.
Complete area. Also top lane is still down for over 8 seconds. There's also no TP coming in. I think Valia might go like for an solo mission and maybe trying to disturb NBS trying to take it, but he's really well being peeled out by Bobista, who's just throwing him over the wall. Really nicely made from the top laner from NBS.
Yeah, for sure.
Holding
Great job.
each other a bit hostage in the temptation of the Atakhan.
And I mean, I would love to have this Atakhan here if I were any of those teams. As we see the hostile takeover coming out, just going a little bit wide, not really hitting anyone as Bobista again trying to do so much work on the backline here. But in the end, it's not enough. It's the shutdown for Reckless. I guess you can't take the 80 carry out of him after all, because he wanted that kill so bad. And now NBS, they have to take a step back because you still have that Baron buff. And I think it would be better to maybe play around that rather than trying to play for fights here, right?
Yeah, also they just wasted a lot of time. I mean, they had like all the cards in their hands. Oh my god, never mind. Adi just decided to make it worth.
Sure,
okay.
Of course. No,
I mean,
sure.
why not? Now we can just take Atakhan, right? I mean, the debuff is really hard, but they're just gonna take it, and then they still have some seconds of the Baron buff probably remaining. Oh no. Oh no, this is up for disaster. Oh no.
Yeah, this is a big disaster, because this is what happens if you play for Atakhan when you're not in the position to play for Atakhan, because your jungler was already immensely low from the plays before, and now Los Ratones is doing a great job just capitalizing off that, right? They see NBS making a mistake, they punish them. Baus going over the wall, immediately hitting onto Raining here on the side. That's actually huge if it would result in a kill. Crystal Arrow going just wide, and now Baus with the Atakhan buff, not really in any danger for the moment, as we get Velia's ultimate going just a little bit wide, and now again the jungle minute, so it's definitely the right decision to wait for the Drake to spawn here and not use that buff.
We have 3 items for Raining coming in with the Ronas. He's still gonna do so much more damage.
Very nice scale of the week right into the Magnet Storm here, as Adi is the target, but his own ultimate is going to save him as we get the hostile takeover for a bit of a disengaged moment here, but they're looking to catch. Los Ratones want to go further forward. Raining is so low, but in the end manages to stay alive just a little bit longer, but it's not enough time to be bought, because Crowny and Nemesis, they are online on this map, and they want to play these fights like there is no tomorrow. Now Bobista, the last one standing, the last one trying to keep this turret from falling, to keep Los Ratones from scoring the ace here, as another withdraw has been already coming out. Reckless stuck in the base for the time being, waiting until he's able to move again. Bobista trying to do so much work here. He has the all out. He is the Cassante. He is decently fed, but in the end, it is the ace for Los Ratones, and they can turn towards the Drake for free. And that looked very convincing right there.
That scattered the week. The scattered the week completely scattered all the dreams and hopes of NBS, of our Nightbirds in this game, because he was able to get like 80 carry, to get mid lane with 1 stun. Then they completely focused game, and now Los Ratones is getting back more and more into a game state where they can just burst out the carries and taking over the lead.
Now the question is, as we see another crystal arrow coming out here onto Velia, as NBS are looking to catch, I wanted to ask a question, but why not keep it for just a little bit longer? I'm gonna keep it inside, maybe bring it up later, as we can see Adi on the side trying to 1v1 Bowsy. I'm not sure that's your target, as Crowny picks up another kill. Now 4-1 on his Tristana, 3 items completed, 4 even. I mean, Los Ratones, they just completely put themselves back on the map here.
Yeah, they just completely, with like the situation happening that was earlier around top side, they completely manifested them back in like the position that can lead this game. And now it's for NBS to find like answers, for them to find the catches with the Ash arrows, for them to kind of make sure how to catch Crowny. And they catch Nemesis. I mean, that's also an option. I mean, it doesn't have to be the Tristana, it could also be the Syndra, and that was a great catch.
Early game, even parts of the mid game, but it seems to be a bit cursed for them almost.
I think it's like a bit like two sides of the same coin. I mean, if you like the team that's more experienced, so you're probably more able to find the solutions and how to back your game up and how to bring yourself back into the game. With like also Los Ratones having a weaker, or like arguably a weaker early game last game, but then being able with a good rotation to be the stronger team, making it harder for NBS to find a winning conditions. And the same kind of also happens in this game, but like in a different time scenario, with like NBS having a really big lead.
And now they're kind of not leading the lead anymore, as they are trying to pick up a kill onto Nemesis again. Nemesis being caught out here several times. Maybe this is actually the one you want to play around, even though gold-wise it might not be the best choice. But why step further? There was 1 kill down. Bobista has to flash, has the ultimate if he wants to use it, but there is no reason to do so because he's going down right away. And they just seem to overstay their welcome over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, like, the idea was like, good, okay, we have to contest the Baron. We kind of have to make sure that we don't give Los Ratones the lead anymore. But like,
there's no way for NBS to move into the dark towards the Drake. I don't see an angle how they want to contest this, especially with the Baron buff being still up, especially with Los Ratones still trying to push it further forward.
Yeah, and also it would be the soul. It would be the soul for Los Ratones, because NBS, they spent so much early game pressure around top side trying to get like all these white grubs. And now Los Ratones could get their their soul. Oh my god, it was hard.
The language barrier sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
I feel you on that.
It's there, but now they have like the chance to get their dragon soul again, and also with like being an Elder Dragon really early into the game. And I remember from analyst days, they were like really hoping, really like trying to get NBS to getting more pressure around like the early game, around these dragons, around these early objectives, because dragon souls can be a winning condition. And really unfortunate that we had Chemtech dragon souls both times. But now we have the problem that we have so much early game invested into top side and into not really permanent buffs for NBS that they're just gonna get run down because they kind of lost their winning condition.
Yeah, they are definitely stuck a little bit here in this situation, as there's another very nice Gather of the Week from Nemesis, and he might be in a bad position if we look at the kills that he gifted over to the side of NBS, but his engages, his Gather of the Weeks are very, very fight deciding here for Los Ratones, as Bobista again the last one standing, and it's another ace here for Los Ratones, who can maybe even look to end on this wave, because the death timers are already very, very high. They have the waves pushing in, and Los Ratones, they came in here to show everyone that they can be the best team in Europe for now, and they have looked so incredibly convincing. Even if they were shaky, the late game was theirs to lose. Wow.
Yeah, what a great game, definitely. From Los Ratones, recovering it after like a really, really